back on Monday, back to the UK, and a game against Darmstadt. This is the side that's been selected today by Jurgen Klopp. An interesting Trent Alexander-Arnold, who has played the previous 2 games, or the previous 2 halves, as an out-and-out central midfielder, goes back into right-back today, but expected to play in central midfield. Alexis McAllister, Curtis Jones, and Bobby Clark, the 3 in midfield today, and the front 3, Salah, Nunez, and Diogo Jota.
Well, very fluid selection, isn't it? I think when you look at the options that Jurgen has for like the front 3, it's pretty impressive, to be quite honest with you. And it'll be difficult to pick a front 3, I think, a starting front 3, because when you look at like the players that have come in, Jota's amongst the goals, Nunez is certainly amongst the goals, Diaz has popped up with one as well, Mohamed Salah, well, you wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't amongst the goals. But you know, so I think the area of the pitch where everybody's kind of looking for it is the midfield, isn't it? A little bit of doubt, maybe like who starts. Szoboszlai has obviously been out with that ankle injury.
Significant that he will play today, we're told.
And I think he will play a part in this game. And then obviously McAllister, the 2 signings that you know, like at the beginning of the season. It'll be interesting if like they both start come the game against Chelsea.
2 of the outfield signings start for Leicester, as the new goalkeeper does as well. Mads Hermansen. Callum Doyle is on loan from Manchester City. Harry Winks has arrived for multi-million pounds from Tottenham. Casey McAteer is probably the unfamiliar player that you will see playing on the left-hand side of a front 3. It's 3 in midfield, and they're led today, perhaps interestingly, by Ricardo Pereira, who's been named as captain by the new manager Enzo Maresca, who of course was working under and with Pep Guardiola at Manchester City.
I think we've talked about Pereira quite a bit. I mean, he obviously had that horrendous injury that set him back quite a bit, but there's no doubt in his quality. I don't know the fella, so I'm not sure about his leadership qualities, but obviously the new manager has been impressed with him and made him his skipper. You know, I think Harry Winks is just a young, probably more agile Yari Tielemans, so I think that's a good fit for Leicester.
Well, we are underway in Singapore, match number 3 for Liverpool of pre-season. They are taking... See the way that Liverpool are dominating this game at the moment, and have been for the last 10 minutes. Alexander-Arnold, that's a lovely little thread for McAllister. Diogo Jota, and he's gone for goal. Hermansen saves, but it won't keep out Darwin Nunez, who can't stop scoring in pre-season for Liverpool. That, in terms of what he's done so far, was an absolute gift.
Well, get the ball into a danger area, and Darwin Nunez, 9 times out of 10, will get on the end of it. And his return of goals last season was a pretty good one. He'll be hoping for better this season. Has to be said that had the goalkeeper not touched it, the ball probably would have gone beyond Darwin Nunez. The touch from the goalkeeper certainly helped him, but as a centre forward, you've got to be in that sort of position to take the benefit off it. Just peels off the back of Pereira. Does well to get it back on target. The ball across the goalkeeper. I'm not 100% sure if that was a shot or a cross from Diogo Jota.
And the change, I mean, they're used to playing all over the world now, these players, but still takes a bit of getting used to. It's McAllister, that's wonderful, the way that he's done that. And it's on to Salah here, and the tee up. Oh yes, Bobby Clark for Liverpool. Lovely goal. They've just got better and better as this half has gone on. That's a lovely moment for Bobby Clark. It's a really good finish.
Well, it is a really good finish, and it's a lovely setup again by Mohamed Salah. He realises he can't do it himself. More often than not, we see Mohamed Salah in that sort of position, cut in and try and shoot with his left foot on his own. But he gets his head up, lays it back into the path of young Bobby Clark, and it's a lovely, calculated little finish into the bottom corner.
Once again, Alexis McAllister was at the start of it. Bobby Clark was the end of it. Swept home beautifully.
Well, you can see there, Bobby Clark, he gets himself in a position where he's got that ability to score. Inside the 18-yard box, he goes and supports the ball. Mohamed Salah's looking for options. Can't take it on his own. He's got 2 players to beat Mohamed Salah. and then just sets it up lovely for his best start in 11 at this moment in time.
There's a call. Do you know your best starting 11 until the night before the season starts? Here's Diogo Jota. It'll take some working out who plays up front, doesn't it, in that first game? Salah, beautiful, absolutely brilliant from Liverpool. Salah's ball is absolutely delicious, and Diogo Jota, as we know, is as good in the air as anybody. A prodigious leap and a super little glancing finish.
Well, it's a bad goal for Leicester to lose, but wonderful ball in from Mohamed Salah. And the one thing that Jota gives you is that ability to win headers inside the 18-yard box. You can see here the ball out to Salah. Mohamed Salah, as we often see him do, just plays that ball into an area. And really, when you think about the height that Leicester have in their back four, this shouldn't really happen. Doyle gets caught underneath it, it goes over him, and then all questions have been asked. But that man there, Jota, has that great ability to just get up and hang in the air and guide that little header.
It's been the same pattern all the way through, and Leicester are somewhat stuck in a rut in this game. Liverpool leading 3-0. Can they get themselves a fourth goal? And a first for this team, of course, out there in the second half. Again, Szoboszlai will take the corner. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. On by Matip, and Ben Doak at the far post manages to crane his neck and turn it home. It's a fourth goal that's been coming. It's a fourth goal that's really deserved for Liverpool. And it's Ben Doak who, being the smallest person out there, manages to do so well to score.
But he does exceptionally well, because it really is a difficult header, because it's a little bit behind him. As you say, he had to crank his neck round and get the ball on target, but it's a wonderful delivery. Szoboszlai, plenty of pace, it's a low trajectory, picks out Matip. All Matip needs to do is make some sort of contact at the near post. That's exactly what he does. Be interesting to know if they'd worked on that in the training ground. Just a little flick, it's all you want at the near post like that.
Well, I'm going to say that Szoboszlai says to Matip, he almost points at him, and after the goal